Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Arch Madness. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Well, I guess they call it a free safety for a reason. He was free to do a little ad-libbing there.
And most of the time, you have that guy in the middle of the field kind of reading the quarterback's eyes, playing the quarterback. You could tell he was dialed into the quarterback, saw him, saw he was taking off, went to him, got him on the ground.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just make sure.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They go play action with Manning. Gets rid of it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Arch is going to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Hart's going to spin it again. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Third down from the gun, Manning. He's got an open man. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Now the Tigers will take their final timeout of the half. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Here's Lewis to throw. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the first down. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the five. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. fake. Looking long. And he's got it inside the 35. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all five guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
They just keep firing. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And man, the tight end just hasn't been a factor all game. No catches, finally find an opportunity to try to get him open, throw him the football, and the connection still doesn't work. Something about this quarterback-tight end connection today just hasn't been on the same page.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. And now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Looking to get it in. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. A designed run for the quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Here's Arch to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Lockett. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Snagged out of the air. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. The give to Brown. Maybe some room here. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. First down, right back to Brown.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Here's Manning to throw. That's caught. It's Wingo. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It's complete to the right. Jumped on top of the pile.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? The RPO, it's complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Hand off for Brown. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Headed to the end zone, and they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at 3.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
Keep. Ready. 138. 138. Go.
They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Longhorns! The Longhorns with a huge score to answer. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're clawing, they're scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Wilson. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of... They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Levitt. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Complete. On the move at the 30. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Tigers will try to convert on 4th down. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. This time he wants to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception. And now this offense has a chance late. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Brown. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Bringing the heat. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to fuck it, catch it, give me some positive yards.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. This quarterback part of their running game. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation. Let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. A give to Brown. Might have a chance. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. Brown again. Inside the 15. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great game. Tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late. Take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Levin. Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming in this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
It's so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, 5. Hey, move.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Go.
One more time, it's Brown. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Here's a little room there. To the house. Touchdown, Longhorn.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point was good. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Dropping back, it's Levin. Throws to the tight end. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Manning. This one's complete. Runs, got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorn! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Throwing, Lewis. Makes the catch. It's Berry. Still running at the 40. Found a seam on the left. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Lewis to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for the score. Incomplete. He was looking for the score there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Down big. Might as well. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. They want to throw it. They had to have it, and they got it. A touchdown late in this game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he puts through the extra point. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter, got to make it happen. Onside kick, team comes through.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Gets the back moving. Looking to pass. It's Levin. He wants a big play here late. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite
Time to take a shot. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Canes ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. 25-yard line. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you can tell QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
So Miami signals for a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
Break. Bingo. Bingo. Bingo loose. Bingo.
On the ground, it's Fletcher. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
They'll ride the hot hand. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They're going to test the right side with this one. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. Ncaa. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They'll try to convert on 4th and short from the 20. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
They'll start on the ground with Brown. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To throw, Manning. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. The sudden change on the turnover, Manning was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Might as well stick with him. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Here's Ncaa to throw. He's got his man across the middle. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive with an end around. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, the offense is trying to go with the trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Throwing Manning. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. On the ground, it's Fletcher. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running inside, it's Pringle. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That holding call threw him in reverse. Now it's second and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Makes him talk to the hand. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory?
Bingo, Ruben, bingo, Ruben. Go.
Sends it back in motion. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Canes moving quickly to the line.
Easy. 242, Thunder. 242, Thunder. Set.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On fourth down, going to the air. Hit as he throws. It's complete. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
The sure hands, it's Vaughn. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. He's got him. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
They'll try to race to the edge on first and goal with the wide receiver. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They marched 56 yards to the end zone and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you.
There he goes. The 40, the 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Texas. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Ncaa. Got it. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
And the Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The Canes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking for room. It's Fletcher. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to the ground with the running back. Could be an alley. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in. Pound
that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's Brown to begin the drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Arch Madness. Right on the money. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
The give on the counter. Makes it past the marker. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Arch is going to throw for it. The sure hands. It's Townsend. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit, but they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To throw, it's Manning. The quick out.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Manning to the air again. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here's Arch to throw. Under fire. He wants it all. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
On the run from inside his own 5. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
This time it's complete. He's running free down the middle. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more, but no question they have got to tackle better on the back end.
Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Ncaa. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. They'll try to run for it. Steamrolls his way ahead. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the Morbid trip to the house.
Third and short, you see it a lot, Jesse. Bringing more bodies to the line of scrimmage, trying to get the stop, force a fourth down. But here's the problem, right? Once you get past that first wave, where's the bodies?
That's a good point. This running back, he's got the ability to make one dude miss or run through tackles to get into that second level. And once he gets there, he's got the speed to take it into the end zone. That's exactly what you saw. Aggressive play call, knowing the defense was ready for it, and still they couldn't stop it.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Texas offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. They'll start on the ground with Brown. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Brown again. And they're able to get him down. This offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Offense changing the play. Hand off for Brown. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Here's Manning to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's
finding some room. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, Longhorn! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And I love the way they just came out in the second half. The passing game, it was a little touch and go in the first half, right? What did they do well? They ran the football. They come out in the second half, Palmer, more of the same. They didn't abandon it. They break the long run, and they cut into this lead.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? For them right now, the key is scoring points. Can't keep turning it over. They were turning it over, throwing the football, so let's run it. And after gashing him like that, if I was this offensive coordinator, I would just keep giving this guy the football, regardless of what the defense does, and see if he can break another long run.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. Shows him the stiff arm. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds after 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. The run inside. It's Pringle. And the defense drags him down. The Hurricanes want to move quickly. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Keeps it on the bootleg. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
So now it's second and long. On the run, it's Fletcher. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. Here's Ncaa to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They're going to leave it in the hands of their offense on fourth down from their own territory, holding the lead. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception. And now this offense has a chance late. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quick completion to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. Manning from the gun on third down. Makes the catch. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Trying to run, it's Brown. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Coming out with it, it's Pringle. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Motion from the back. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And as I saw that screen start to develop, I thought, big play coming. I just didn't realize it would be for the defense.
Yeah, they got in there quick, and the quarterback's supposed to see that, right? He's supposed to let him come upfield, buy a little bit of time, but then he's got to get rid of it, get it to his playmaker. The offense did not do their end of the bargain. Quarterback got sacked.
A strike downfield. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
That is a huge play for the offense, but you know the defense is just kicking themselves. They had them set up in 2nd and long, and that was just a short throw. All you got to do is rally to the ball carrier and bring him to the ground. They couldn't get it done. Way too many yards after the catch, and they give up a big one on defense.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. They want to run it left here. Got a little grass. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Run in the red zone. It's Fletcher. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Now on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Darian Ncaa from the gun on 3rd down. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
I get it. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ballgame.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. Listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him. So Miami signals for a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Gonna take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Longhorns will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll send the back in motion. Throwing, Ncaa, looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. There's some room. Touchdown, Miami! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And what a way to put a stamp on that one with a 41-yard run to the house. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll bring it out to the 33-yard line, and that's where he stopped, and that's where they'll put it in play. So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. Manning unloads to the wideout. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that. Every time you go into the booth, I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer